I'm going to share a technique with you. And this technique, right, you don't have to be a master at it. You just have to practice and practice and practice until you become better at it. I say this: practice makes progress. Practice makes a process, and therefore practice makes progress in the process. Practice doesn't make perfect. You can be a perfect at something, but usually no one's perfect. Everything has mastery. There's levels to mastery, right? There's levels to mastery in everything. Yes, you can be incredibly great at something, but there's always new levels to get to, and that's the thing. So don't focus on being perfect in this technique. Focus on just getting better and progressing. And application is important. You gotta apply this in the scenario that it applies to. And this is the technique, right? We live on planet Earth. We are living on planet Earth and having a human experience. There are things that will upset you. If you're a human being with a conscience, a heart that beats, if you're alive, there are things that will upset you, right? And I practice this as well. Whenever something upsets you, something that you might think isn't right, just unjust, ignorance, right, or just not right, that upsets you. Whenever it upsets you, just think about this for a second. Whatever that thing is, it exists with or without you. It exists. I say this: it exists in the quantum field. We are energy before we are matter. It's metaphysical before the physical. That's what I say. It's before we are this flesh, we have energy within us. That life source, that's energy within us. We are more than that flesh. So when I say quantum field, I mean even the plants, everything has energy. Nature has energy. We have energy. We're part of nature. The entire universe has energy. The sun, the stars, the moon, this energy vibrating, flowing in everything, every entity on this earth. So this is what I say, right? In the quantum field, which is an energy field that's beyond the physical eyes, right? And the quantum field, it's as vast as this universe is as vast. It's energy circulating around the universe and also within us. So the quantum field is an energy field, right? And if everything is energy before matter, it means fundamentally that exists. So when something exists in reality, when I say it exists in the quantum field, it exists with or without you. In that reality, it's there. And on a practical level, it exists as well. If something already exists in the quantum field and in reality, why would you want to give it any more energy if it already upsets you and if it's already there? Let's say something upsets you, right? And think about this. This thing already exists in reality, as we know it. So what do I need to give it any more energy, any more power? I don't need to. It is not my burden to bear. And that's technique. It is not my burden to bear. This thing exists. You focusing on that thing would only upset you more and more. If it's already in existence, why do you need to give more power if it already upsets you? You realize this. This thing will exist with or without you. Therefore, it is not your burden to bear. This can be applied to people, places, and things, right? Just ways that we see applied, things happening, and this can manifest in various forms that you think it isn't right at all. That thing exists in the quantum field. It exists in reality. You don't have to give it any more power than it already has, because it is not your burden to bear. You allowing it to upset you. You're taking on burdens that aren't yours to carry. You allowing it to just diminish your energy, frequency, and vibration. You're taking on things that aren't yours to carry. It exists with or without you in reality. Therefore, you don't have to give it any more energy than it already has, any more power than it already has. It is not your burden to bear. Right, say this: it is not my burden to bear. This thing exists in reality, in the quantum field, in reality, whatever you want to say, with or without me. Therefore, I don't need to give it any more power than it already has. I don't need to give it any more energy than it already has. It is not my burden to bear. When you allow things to upset you and just affect your mood, your energy, frequency, vibration, and behavior, that's you carrying burdens of things that isn't yours to carry. This thing didn't start with you. It exists in reality with or without you. Therefore, don't give it any more focus than it already has, because it is not your burden to bear. If you can practice that every single time in anything that upsets you, that it is not your burden to bear, you will shift your mood and shift your energy, your focus, your vibration to what's actually better for you, what's actually going to help you just feel better, think better, better thoughts, better emotions. Because what's going to upset you, that thing, it is not your burden to bear. It exists with or without you. It's already there, right? No amount of focus on this is going to take it away from reality, as we know. Therefore, it is not your burden to carry. It is not your burden to bear. Just let it be. Whatever it is, let it be. Don't give it time, focus, energy. Let it be. And these are the things that upset you. Of course, when there are things that things need to be done about something else, right? There are things that need to be rectified. We know that. That's a different context. I'm talking about things that you cannot change fundamentally. That's beyond your control to change. It did not start with you. It's beyond your control to change this thing. Therefore, what you can do is not give it any more focus and energy, and give it any more power than it already has. And don't take on burdens that did not start with you, that isn't yours to bear, isn't yours to carry. And also, right, that's a very simple truth. We are gonna die someday. Life is serious, but life isn't as serious as we make it. Literally, everyone you see, everyone's gonna die someday. That's just the fact of life. Don't make life unnecessarily hard for yourself by taking on burdens that aren't yours to carry. Lighten up your energy, your focus, and your vibration. Lighten up the mood, and they help you greatly. I'll just help you in some way, shape, or form. Have a great day.